Have you ever wondered why, despite the challenges, despite the struggles, you still stand strong? Do you feel there's a divine force guiding you, even when everything seems to fall apart? As the philosopher Teilhard de Chardin once said, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience." This video is for the chosen ones, those who have been called to walk a different path, a path that may be filled with hardship, but also divine protection. If you are one of the chosen, then this message is for you. Watch till the end, because this knowledge is crucial for your spiritual journey. Others may listen, but only the true chosen ones will understand the power of God's protection during difficult times. Who are the chosen ones? The chosen ones are not just ordinary people. They are those who are divinely selected for a special purpose, a higher mission that often involves guiding others, healing, or bringing light into the world. Being a chosen one does not necessarily mean that life will be easy. In fact, many chosen ones face more challenges than most. But those challenges are part of the divine plan, shaping and refining them for their greater purpose. If you are a chosen one, you may have felt different your entire life. You may have experienced hardships, loneliness, and even rejection from others. But these experiences are not random. They are designed to awaken you to your higher calling and remind you that you are never truly alone. Even in the darkest moments, God's hand is on your life, guiding and protecting you. The divine covenant, God's protection over His chosen ones. Throughout history, we see examples of how God has protected His chosen ones. From the Bible stories of Noah and Moses to the spiritual leaders of different cultures, God's protection is a common theme for those He selects for a greater purpose. This protection doesn't mean you won't face trials. In fact, it often means the opposite. But it does mean that no matter what you face, you will not be overcome. God's protection manifests in many forms, and it often works behind the scenes, even when we are not aware of it. Sometimes we experience setbacks or delays that feel like punishment. But in reality, they are divine interventions, protecting us from something worse or preparing us for something greater. God has promised to shield His chosen ones from harm, but this doesn't mean you are immune to pain or suffering. Instead, it means that during difficult times, God's protection will keep you from being broken. You may bend, but you will not break. This protection is one of the greatest secret powers of the chosen ones, and it is activated by your faith, trust, and surrender to the divine plan. How God protects the chosen ones. Unseen forces at play. The protection that God provides to His chosen ones often operates in the spiritual realm, in ways that we cannot always see or comprehend. Here are some ways God's divine protection works in your life, even during the most difficult times. 1. Divine timing and delay. Sometimes, what feels like a delay is actually divine protection. You may have been working towards a goal, a dream, or a desire, only to face obstacle after obstacle. It's easy to feel frustrated, but understand this. God's timing is perfect. He sees the bigger picture, and what you perceive as a setback is often protection. There could be dangers, lessons, or opportunities that you are not yet ready for. The Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3:11, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Trust that God is orchestrating everything for your good. That delay might be saving you from something harmful or preparing you to receive something even greater than what you had planned. 2. Divine intervention in dangerous situations. Many chosen ones have stories of miraculous escapes from danger, whether it's narrowly avoiding an accident, being saved from a toxic relationship, or recovering from an illness that seemed impossible to heal. These moments are not coincidences. They are evidence of divine intervention. God stepping in to protect you in ways you might not fully understand. God sends His angels to guard over His chosen ones, as we are told in Psalm 91:11. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. These angels work in the spiritual realm to protect you from harm, guiding you away from danger and towards safety. 3. Removing toxic people from your life. As a chosen one, you may have experienced the sudden departure of people from your life, friends, family members, or romantic partners. At the time, this might have been painful, leaving you feeling abandoned or rejected. But in hindsight, you may have realized that these people were not meant to stay. They were not aligned with your higher purpose, and God removed them from your life for your protection. God's protection often involves clearing your path of people who would hold you back, harm you, or distract you from your mission. This is a difficult but necessary part of the journey for chosen ones. Trust that anyone who leaves your life is part of the divine plan, and that God is making space for those who will support, uplift, and help you fulfill your purpose. 4. Protection through intuition and inner guidance. One of the secret powers of the chosen ones is their heightened intuition. This inner voice, often called the Holy Spirit or the higher self, is God's way of speaking to you, guiding you through difficult times and alerting you to danger. You may have felt a gut feeling to avoid a certain situation, or you may have had a sudden insight that changed the course of your decisions. This intuition is a form of divine protection. God communicates with His chosen ones through dreams, visions, and feelings, leading them away from harm and toward safety. As you develop your spiritual awareness, this inner guidance becomes stronger, helping you navigate the challenges and obstacles that arise on your path. Why chosen ones face difficult times. It may seem paradoxical that God's chosen ones often face more difficult times than others. You might wonder, if I am chosen by God, why do I struggle so much? The answer lies in the purpose of the trials and challenges you face. Difficult times are not punishments. They are tests designed to strengthen you, refine you, and prepare you for your divine mission. 1. Refining the spirit through trials. Just as gold must be refined in the fire to remove impurities, the soul of a chosen one must go through trials to remove fear, doubt, and ego. The more you are tested, the more your spirit is refined. Each challenge you overcome brings you closer to your higher self and strengthens your connection to God. James 1:2-4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Your difficult times are forging you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient spiritual being. These trials are not meant to break you, but to build you into the person you are destined to become. 2. Spiritual growth and ascension. For the chosen ones, trials are a pathway to spiritual growth and ascension. Each challenge brings an opportunity to elevate your consciousness, to move from fear to faith, from doubt to trust, and from ego to surrender. As you navigate through difficult times, you develop a deeper understanding of life's spiritual truths and strengthen your connection with the divine. God allows difficult times to enter the lives of His chosen ones because He knows they have the strength to endure them and the wisdom to grow from them. These challenges are a catalyst for your ascension to higher dimensions, where you operate from a place of love, compassion, and divine alignment. 3. The calling to guide others. Your struggles are not just for your personal growth. They are also part of your divine mission to guide others. As a chosen one, you are here to help others through their own spiritual journeys. Your experiences, both the good and the bad, give you the wisdom and compassion needed to support others in their times of need. When you emerge from your trials, you do so with a deeper understanding of suffering, resilience, and divine protection. This understanding allows you to become a beacon of hope for others, showing them that no matter how dark the storm, God's light is always there to guide them through. The role of faith in activating divine protection. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to divine protection. It is through faith that the chosen ones receive the strength, guidance, and courage they need to endure difficult times. When your faith is strong, you become a vessel through which God's power can work miracles in your life. But what exactly is faith, and how does it activate divine protection? 1. Faith as trust in the unseen. Faith is the deep, unwavering trust in something greater than yourself. It is the belief that, even when you cannot see the way forward, God is guiding you. Faith is what allows you to surrender control and trust in the divine plan, knowing that everything is happening for your highest good. In Hebrews 11:1, we are told, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting that God has them, and that He will reveal them to you in divine timing. 2. Surrendering to God's will. Faith requires surrendering your will to God's will. This means letting go of your need to control outcomes and trusting that God knows what is best for you, even when it doesn't align with your own plans. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about releasing the ego's desire to dictate the course of your life and allowing God to take the lead. When you surrender to God's will, you open yourself up to divine protection. You allow God to work in your life without resistance, trusting that He is guiding you toward your highest destiny. This surrender activates the flow of divine grace, ensuring that you are protected no matter what challenges come your way. 3. The power of prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool for activating divine protection. Through prayer, you communicate with God, expressing your fears, desires, and gratitude. Prayer opens the channel between you and the divine, allowing God's protection to flow into your life. When you pray with faith, you invite God to intervene in your life, to protect you from harm, and to guide you through difficult times. Prayer is not just about asking for help. It's also about listening to the guidance and wisdom that God offers in response. Overcoming fear and doubt. Even the strongest chosen ones face moments of fear and doubt, especially during difficult times. Fear and doubt are natural human emotions, but they can block you from fully receiving God's protection. When fear takes over, it weakens your faith and disconnects you from the divine source of power. To overcome fear and doubt, you must cultivate a mindset of trust, resilience, and surrender. Here are some ways to strengthen your faith and overcome the fears that arise during difficult times. 1. Affirm God's promises. Throughout the Bible, God has made promises to protect, guide, and provide for His chosen ones. When fear and doubt creep in, remind yourself of these promises. Speak them aloud, write them down, and meditate on them daily. Let them become the foundation of your faith, grounding you in the truth of God's unwavering protection. Some powerful affirmations include, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Psalm 23:1. "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Isaiah 54:17. "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Hebrews 13:5. By affirming God's promises, You strengthen your faith and banish the fear that seeks to undermine it. 2. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to fear and doubt. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your energy from lack to abundance, from fear to faith. Gratitude reminds you of all the ways God has protected and provided for you in the past, reinforcing your trust in His continued guidance. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how small. A grateful heart is a heart that is open to receiving more of God's protection and grace. 3. Surround yourself with support. Difficult times can feel overwhelming, especially if you're facing them alone. Surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals can help you maintain your faith and perspective. Seek out a spiritual community, mentors or friends who uplift and encourage you in your faith. Having a strong support system can remind you that you are not alone in your journey, and that God's protection often works through the people He places in your life. Biblical and historical examples. Throughout history, there are countless examples of how God's protection manifests in the lives of His chosen ones. These stories, both from the Bible and from other traditions, offer profound insights into the secret power that comes with divine protection. Let's explore some of the most notable examples which can inspire chosen ones today to recognize the ways in which God shields them during difficult times. 1. Moses, protected from the start. One of the most compelling examples of God's protection is the story of Moses. From birth, Moses was a chosen one, destined to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. As a baby, Moses was hidden by his mother to protect him from Pharaoh's decree to kill all Hebrew male infants. When the situation seemed hopeless, God's protection was evident. Pharaoh's daughter found Moses in the river and adopted him, raising him in the safety of the royal palace. This is a powerful example of how God's protection works in mysterious ways. Moses was placed in the heart of danger, Pharaoh's own household, yet he was protected and nurtured. Later in life, when Moses fled Egypt after killing an Egyptian, God protected him again by leading him to the land of Midian, where he found refuge and eventually received his divine mission through the burning bush. For chosen ones, Moses' story is a reminder that even in situations that seem difficult, circumstances may be part of the divine plan to position you for greater things. 2. Daniel, protected in the lion's den. The story of Daniel in the lion's den is another clear example of God's protection. Daniel, a chosen one, was favored by God for his faithfulness and devotion. However, his enemies plotted against him and convinced King Darius to sign a decree that would condemn anyone who prayed to any god or man other than the king to be thrown into the lion's den. Despite knowing the consequences, Daniel continued to pray to God, and as a result, he was thrown into the den of hungry lions. But God's protection was so powerful that not a single lion touched him. Daniel 6:22 says, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight." For the chosen ones, Daniel's story is a profound testament to how faith can activate God's protection. Even in the most dangerous of situations, when it seems like all hope is lost, God can intervene in miraculous ways to shield his chosen ones from harm. 3. David, protected in battle. David's life is a testament to how God protects his chosen ones through every stage of life. As a young shepherd boy, David was chosen by God to become the king of Israel. But before he could ascend to the throne, David faced many trials, including his famous battle against Goliath. Armed with nothing but a slingshot and his faith in God, David defeated the giant, showing that God's protection does not depend on human strength or weaponry, but on divine power. Later, as King Saul grew jealous of David's favor with God, he sought to kill him. But time and time again, God intervened, protecting David from Saul's attempts on his life. Whether through warnings from Jonathan, Saul's son, or through David's own resourcefulness, God's protection was evident in every twist and turn of David's journey. David's life teaches the chosen ones that God's protection is not just about saving them from immediate danger, but also about guiding them through the many challenges they face on the way to fulfilling their divine purpose. It reminds us that God often places us in situations where faith is our greatest weapon, and His protection is our shield. The role of angels in divine protection. One of the most fascinating aspects of God's protection over the chosen ones is the role of angels. Angels are spiritual beings who serve as messengers and protectors for those who walk the path of light. In times of danger or distress, God often sends angels to intervene on behalf of His chosen ones, ensuring their safety and guiding them toward their higher purpose. 1. Guardian angels, your personal protectors. Each chosen one is assigned a guardian angel, a spiritual being who watches over them throughout their life. These angels are tasked with guiding, protecting, and offering divine insight. Often they intervene in subtle ways, preventing accidents, leading you to make the right decisions, or steering you away from dangerous situations. In Psalm 91:11-12 it is written, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." This passage speaks to the invisible yet powerful presence of angels in the lives of the chosen ones, ensuring they are protected from harm even when they are unaware of it. For example, you might have experienced moments when you narrowly avoided danger, perhaps an accident you missed by seconds, or a sudden feeling that prompted you to change your plans at the last moment. These are the subtle ways in which your guardian angels protect you. They operate in the background, keeping you aligned with the divine path and ensuring you are shielded from harm. 2. Angelic messages, signs from the divine. Another way that angels protect the chosen ones is through messages and signs. Angels often communicate through subtle symbols, numbers, and synchronicities that appear in your life. These signs are not random. They are divine nudges, guiding you towards safety and alignment with your higher purpose. For instance, seeing repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 333 may be a sign from your angels, reassuring you that you are protected and on the right path. Similarly, finding feathers, coins, or other symbolic items may indicate that your angels are nearby, offering their guidance and support. The key to receiving these messages is to stay open and aware. The more you attune yourself to the spiritual realm, the more easily you will recognize the signs that your angels are sending. These messages can offer reassurance during difficult times, reminding you that you are never alone and that divine protection is always with you. 3. Angels as warriors of protection. In addition to guiding and offering messages, angels also serve as warriors who protect the chosen ones from spiritual and physical harm. These warrior angels, such as Archangel Michael, are often called upon in times of great danger, or when a chosen one is under attack by negative forces. Archangel Michael is known as the protector of light workers and those on a spiritual mission. When invoked, he can shield you from harm, cut through negative energy, and offer powerful protection during spiritual warfare. Many chosen ones call upon Archangel Michael during times of distress, trusting in his divine strength to safeguard them from harm. This protective aspect of angels highlights the depth of God's commitment to ensuring the safety of his chosen ones. Whether through subtle guidance or direct intervention, angels are always working to ensure that you are shielded from harm and aligned with your divine purpose. Spiritual warfare, the chosen ones, and protection against negative forces. As a chosen one, you are not only protected by God during difficult times, but also called to be a warrior of light in the spiritual battle between good and evil. Spiritual warfare is an often overlooked aspect of the chosen one's journey, but it plays a critical role in their divine mission. 1. Understanding spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare refers to the ongoing battle between the forces of light and darkness, both within the individual and in the broader spiritual realm. The chosen ones, as bearers of light, are often targeted by negative forces that seek to undermine their mission, sow doubt, and lead them away from their divine purpose. These negative forces may manifest as fear, anxiety, depression, or even as external attacks from people or circumstances. The goal of these forces is to weaken the chosen ones, to make them question their purpose and their connection to God. However, God equips his chosen ones with spiritual armor, ensuring they are protected during these battles. In Ephesians 6:10-11, it is written, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." This passage reminds us that the chosen ones are not defenseless in the face of spiritual attacks. They are empowered by God to overcome these challenges. 2. Ritual metaphor for the protection that chosen ones receive during times of spiritual warfare. This aspect of divine protection. This represents the importance of living in alignment with divine truth. When you are rooted, ritual metaphor for the breastplate of righteousness. This symbolizes the protection with divines by holding. This represents great challenges. The sword of the Spirit, through negativity, breast can use to protect yourself from the forces righteousness. With divine, there are practical steps by holding and take to protect themselves from negative. These practices help maintain. This represents great challenges. Through negativities can use to protect baths, can help. Sometimes negative energies come from toxic yourself from the forces that seek to lead you is a critical. There are practical skills like Archangel Michael. These practices help maintain spiritual or emotional of free will and meditating on God's word and gift, and with it baths can help cleanse your energy and walk in faith. Sometimes negative is a critical skills like Archangel Michael. The path of faith, spiritual or emotional. It means that you face them full of free will. To trust that even when gift, and with it protection is most powerful. Walk in faith on the path he is setting that God's protection will. In Proverbs 3, the path of faith. It means that you face them with the knowledge that God is to him, and he will trust that even when things seem uncertain, are always guide. Protection is most powerful when you align your wills, especially important. You have the choice to stir to fear or on the path he has set in. Remember, God will, in Proverbs 3, choosing faith, surrender to him, and he chosen ones are always guided and guarded, and companion, guiding you through the most difficult, especially important. You are neither to fear or in your favor. Embrace your vision. Remember, God's plan. Subscribe, choosing faith, surrender, and let's chosen ones. A shining companion, guiding you through the most difficult times and ensuring that you fulfill your higher purpose. This protection is not passive. It is activated by your faith, your willingness to surrender, and your alignment with God's will. In times of hardship, remember that you are never alone. The forces of light, including angels, divine timing, and God's unseen hand, are always working in your favor. Embrace your role as a chosen one. Trust in the power of divine protection and walk your path with the confidence that God's plan is always for your highest good. Thanks for watching till the end. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And let's continue to build a community of like-minded souls dedicated to spiritual growth and personal development. Stay blessed and continue shining your light. Until next time, thank you for being a part of Spirit Guide.